starting my day off with some breakfast, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and a tomato. So hello again. Hope everyone is doing fabulous on this Monday morning. Today I just wanted to share a little bit about what I've finally come up with regarding my schedule. If you followed me from the very beginning, I was very regimented as far as a cleaning schedule. Monday I did this, Tuesday I did this, wrote everything in a planner, kept myself on a schedule. However, I was still working at that point. Then as time went on, and that was probably back in December, as time went on, I left my job, we moved, I had surgery that I had to recover from, and the schedule kind of got pushed aside. Not that we lived in filth, mind you, my house was normally always very well kept, but I didn't keep myself on that very strict cleaning schedule. So I mentioned a week or two ago that I was going to have to come up with a new schedule because the old one just wasn't working anymore. Most of it based on the fact that where we live now, my shopping days are different because I'm now close to a farmer's market. So it was changing the days that I shop, which then changed the days that I clean certain areas of the house. So I gave it some thought, and it took me a week, and nothing, I couldn't put anything on paper. Nothing was coming to mind that was going to, I don't want to say work for me because you can make anything work, but nothing felt like it was working smoothly. And the end of that week, that was like, by the time I got through thinking about it, it was pushing Friday, and that was coming on to a weekend that we had plans like every single day. So what I've come up with is no schedule. It's just that simple. No schedule. I know there are a lot of YouTube women out there who your whole vlog channel revolves around your cleaning schedule, your cooking schedule, your appointment schedule, and that's great, especially for people who work outside the home. You kind of need that more than those of us who don't work outside the home. So the only thing that I am going to keep scheduled, if you could call it that, is kind of my shopping and meal planning. Again, mainly because of going to the farmer's market, which is only open on Fridays. So my plan that I've come up with is just trying to do my meal planning Wednesdays and Thursdays so I have a rough idea of what I want to buy Friday. We eat a lot of fresh stuff. We eat nothing out of a box, very little out of a can. Canned stuff is going to consist of mainly beans. Like if you look at my canned goods now, I think all that's in there really is beans and some canned diced tomatoes that I use for like my salsa, or canned crushed tomatoes that I use to make my homemade sauces. But no meat in a can, or like I said, nothing out of a box unless you count crackers, you know. But we don't eat processed food. So the majority of my food is coming from the farmer's market. And the only thing that I really buy at other stores is Walmart, where I go to get a lot of my cleaning supplies and some of my toiletries. A lot of my toiletries, especially my skincare and hair care stuff, I actually order through Amazon because I don't want to say high-end. It's not like I'm using Clinique and Lancome and things like that. But I use a lot of skincare that is hard to find locally because I tend to use a lot of cruelty-free and organic products on my face. So other than like 1 or 2 health food stores that we may have 10 to 20 miles from here, there's nowhere else to buy that stuff. And I can find it cheaper from Amazon and wait till I order it, then I order enough to get free shipping and have it sent to my door. So I'll still go to Walmart for like some cleaning supplies, and then we have our local grocery store called Giant Food Stores, where if there's stuff that I can't get at Market, I can get it up there. And like if I'm making something, or if we get invited somewhere and I have to make something and I don't have something on hand, I just run to the grocery store. Obviously, I can't buy every single thing from the farmer's market because the farmers just don't have everything that I need. So again, Walmart, farmer's market, and Giant, and I'll wait and do all that on a Friday. Or like I said, if I run out of something and I got to run up to the store, the grocery store is only 2 miles away. So that's what I've come up with. So I tried it all last week, not going on a cleaning schedule. And did my cleaning get done? Most of it. I can see right now that I didn't dust that shelf unit here in my kitchen, and I had the windows open the end of last week, and you could see a layer of pollen on that black shelf. But my thoughts were, okay, if I have plans on the weekend and I have people coming over, I want to wait and clean towards the end of the week so that everything is clean for when people are here, mainly the guest bathroom, living room, dining room, kitchen areas, the areas that people are going to see. And I will always wash my sheets once a week, and I did those yesterday just because we weren't going anywhere yesterday. I thought, oh, I'll just get them done yesterday rather than today, because Monday used to always be the day I wash the sheets. So I'll still do the sheets Sundays and Mondays. But other than that, the general cleaning I'm just going to do when I feel it needs done. Why tell myself I have to clean the living room every Tuesday when if I walk in there and it's Tuesday and there's really no dust, why do I still have to do it just because it's on the calendar? Again, it's a waste of product. Now again, I don't let my house get like looking like a pigsty before I decide that it needs clean. If I start seeing a thin layer of dust, and I know it's time to dust. That's hard to see anything on these cheap carpets that they have here where we live. But I know every day, the day after they mow here in the complex, because of taking the dog in and out, we will drag some grass in the house no matter how much we wipe our feet. So I know I'm going to be vacuuming once or twice a week, definitely, just because of the grass coming in, let alone the fact that we have a dog and we always have dog hair. So I'm going to clean as needed, and that's it. If it looks like my bathroom sink needs a cleaning, I'm going to clean it. So again, I'm getting away from that regimented schedule. It was a little difficult for me the first week or two as I was thinking about it, because I've been so used to that, but now it almost feels like, wow, my life is mine. I'm free. And that may be exaggerating a little bit. I'm not free, but I don't feel like I'm still working. You know what I mean? When you have that constant schedule in your life, it's like, and you're not working outside the home, you still feel like I'm rambling. Like I'm still a housewife. I still work inside the home. It just feels different when I know I don't have to get something done that day just because it's written down on a piece of paper telling me I have to. I can live my life based on what my plans are. That was probably the best way to put it. I'm living my life based on what my plans are outside the home. If I have a doctor appointment, and most of my doctors are 40 miles each way, I'm not going to plan on scrubbing my kitchen down that same day because I know I just won't have time. I mean, I could make time if I want dinner to be later, or you can always make anything work that you need to make work. But if I don't have to work outside the home and I have the time, I'm not going to overdo myself every day. That sounds really pretentious, too. This is not coming off the way I wanted it to. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm living my life the way I want to live it, based on what I do outside the home. And the cleaning will always get done, and I will not live like a pig. There, I guess that's the easiest way to say it. So that's it. That's what I've come up with as far as my schedule. So today's Monday. I had my normal snuggle time with the dog. Then I ate quick breakfast, which you already seen. I got my shower, I made my bed, Again, standard stuff that I always do. I have a load of laundry, you could probably hear right now, in the dryer, right next to me. So, and then I didn't have enough to do a second load, and I won't do a load of laundry unless it's a full load, just to save energy. I have dinner started, which is 3 short racks of baby back ribs that I have sitting out thawing, and they're seasoned a while. I did a quick once-over with Clorox wipes in the guest bathroom to clean the toilet and the sink. Other than that, I really didn't do any cleaning, and nothing other than that black shelf needing done, nothing is disgusting. So I'm going to work on this arrangement today, getting it all finally finished. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting anything else in here. I think I may just keep this flowers. Again, this is for the wedding. It'll go on either the guest book table. No, this one I think is going on the cake table. Either the cake table or the bridal table, I can't remember. I think the cake table, because I think we're doing bouquets on the bridal table. So anyway, so now I can just concentrate on doing whatever. So I'll get back to you when it's time to probably start dinner. So right now I'm working on making the table numbers for the wedding. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting out gold foil wrapping paper, attaching it to the back of the frame with just a tiny bit of tape. Now, I gotta pat myself on the back because I have no creativity whatsoever. Like, I am so challenged in the craft and sewing and those departments. Yeah, I just don't have it. I can't draw, just don't have it. So for me to be able to do this on my own, it's not the most professional looking thing out there, but I can't believe I came up with it. So then here's the table numbers, which I do have to cut the points off because they don't fit in the frame. And I've cleaned the inside of all the frames with Windex. Place the table number in, put the back on, seal everything up, and voila. So these are going to be the table numbers. Oh, the sun's really shining in there. I don't know how much you can see that. There's a little bit of a glare. But we will have tables 1 through 10, gold frame with some gold foil backing, and the mint green and gold table number in each frame. So that's it. That's what I'm working on right now. 6 down, 4 to go. Lunchtime, BLT, and some leftover burger for the pupper. Dinner is coming along beautifully. Here are my 3 racks of baby back ribs. All I did was put some pork rub on them, just regular store-bought pork rub. I have made my own in the past, but I wanted to use this up. So I just sprinkled a little bit of that on, and I stuck them in the oven at like 2:30 for us to eat around 5:30. So right now it's about 4:45, got about 45 minutes to go. They're done at this point, so all I'm going to do is turn the oven down. I have the oven up to 300. I'm going to turn the oven down to 200, just put a tiny bit of sauce on them, enough to lock in some moisture, and just stick them back on the oven and keep them warm until it's time to eat. Okay, pulled ribs out of the oven. Again, I just left them in it warm for the last 45 minutes, just enough to warm up the barbecue sauce, and an easy peasy caprese salad with it. It's Monday night, and if you've been following me for any time at all, you should know what I'm doing. Sundays and Mondays at bedtime, you can always find me in the same place, watching one of my favorite shows, CSI Miami, with my little dog. Good night.